Thank you very much for introduction, Monica. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good hackathon so far and you enjoyed your day yesterday. Let me start with introducing myself. I'm Karim Abdulsadeh. I'm managing the digital tooling team. I've been in VOIS since 2008, holding different positions from business and technical departments. Now, I'm looking after the digital tooling team, which focusing on three areas: developing portals and app to automate processes, and providing chatbot and AI for IT services, and the AR and VR development. I know that the theme of the hackathon is Gen AI, and we're having a AR VR session. So let's start first why I'm doing with the or going with the AR and VR. This is one of the immersive technology, and it's having a very big evolution on its user experience, and it will be soon consuming the AI a lot in all of its aspects because it's one of, as I said, immersive technology, and it will need a lot of AI in order to immerse and have a lot of application. So let's first talk about the evolution of the AR and VR. But before we do that, I want to take you in a journey of the evolution uh, of other things like the computers. So how the computers evolved for us to be using it on a day-to-day basis now. Started with the Z1 and the Harvick Mark 1, very big computer that holds one room. It's not a user friendly, or it's not for one user to use, it's for big companies, till it's evolved to the Microsoft MS-DOS, which still not that user friendly. You have to have a code, you have to write a code, it's just green and black, till the Apple Macintosh came in play and it have a user experience changing game, which is the mouse. It had done a lot of change in how we interact with the computers, till we have nowadays the modern computers and laptop that we use on the day-to-day basis, and we cannot actually live without. So as there was an evolution of the hardware itself and how it was very big and it's very small, there is again an evolution on the software. So from the software perspective, we have the CMD now, but before it was Microsoft DOS, similar to the CMD. And now we have the Windows and the Apple, where you can easily start clicking on the icons, getting the windows without writing a command in order to interact and get some stuff. And this is how the user experience evolved and make it easy to use for us to be attached and wanted to use it because it's a very easy for us to use. We have another story is the evolution of the smartphone. So in the 80s, when Motorola came out, it was very big, very hard to use, very limited capabilities. You just dial the number and you can call it. It was very heavy to hold everywhere. Till Nokia came into play and it started showing, its small phones looks nice, and it's very easy to use. You can send SMS, not just making calls, till Apple again came into play with a game changer, which is a multi-touch screen. At the same time, HTC and BlackBerry were actually trying to have the mobile phone with the keyboard and the touch or a screen, but with the multi-touch, it evolved from just the normal usage or the normal phone of a keyboard and the screen to the modern Ford that we're using right now, the touch screen that we cannot live without as well. So I doubt anyone not checking his phone first thing in the morning and before going to bed. So from a very big phone that you cannot, it's hard to hold everywhere and you use it to make urgent calls, to a device that you check every day, even in the morning and before you're going to bed. Even now, you're either watching me from your mobile or your laptop. It's a part of our life now that we cannot, get rid of. Same goes for the AR and VR, but it's still in its evolution cycle. So it's not evolved to the final version, but still it's an evolution cycle. And again, we're having a game changer. So before we had the stereoscope and viewmaster. I remember when I was a kid, I had this one with like 4 or 5 discs. I loved to play with it, see all, different countries and different places with it. It made me go to other places while I was sitting on my place. And then the arcade games came, the virtual machine in order to play with it, and the Google cards, and it was mainly focused on entertaining. So even the Oculus Quest and the other headset, either with the PlayStation or other headsets, it was focused on more of the entertaining, playing games and doing some entertaining stuff. Till the Quest Pro and the Apple Vision Pro came to play. So we went from the card box to the special computing. And the special computing is a game changer on the user experience. And I will tell you where or why it's a game changer and where it will go from here. But first, let's have a look on what the special computing is doing, or what the difference the special computing is doing to the user experience of the AR and VR. Looking back to the headsets that we have before the Apple Pro Vision, we had different hand gesture or different ways of interacting with the headsets. You have to have a gesture and keep your hands up in front of the glasses so it can see your hand and detect the gestures and doing the gesture. And as you can see on the screen. This was very hard because keeping your hand up, it will make your hand numb and you cannot use it for a long time. Then they had the laser control, where you have to keep hold of controllers all the time and keep moving with them in order to interact with the glasses. And still holding something all the time in your hand will not allow you to last long. You can enjoy it with 1 or 2 games for an hour, but it's not something that you can use in all the day, like the mobile or the laptop. But now with the Apple Vision Pro, the game changer is the eye tracking. Now, without having to move your head as some of the glasses were using to pointer with your head, it detects your eye, where are you looking, and start detect that this is the icon you're looking at. So here is the differentiation on the user experience, where instead of doing a lot of efforts or doing something that make your hand numb or keep moving your head around, you just by looking, it will detect where your eyes are looking and which application it's looking for, so it can highlight this application. And with a very few gesture, you can start controlling this. You don't have to keep your hands up. You can actually do an indirect gesture. So as you can see on the screen, he has his hands on his leg. He's looking forward, and the glasses can detect his hand and start accepting the gesture. And also, it accepts the direct gesture, where you can start typing with both hands, resizing and scrolling, or even manipulating the 3D content. Not that, but also the pass-through feature. The pass-through feature on the Apple Vision Pro is very clear that you can see in front of you normally, because the previous glasses was either black and white or the cameras is not providing you with a full vision, but now you can easily see through. Not just that, it actually immerse with the environment around you. So if there is a table, if there is a couch or something like that, start doing that. It start immersing with it and understanding it's there, and start combining both the virtual reality or the augmented reality with the actual reality. So as you can see, he's now watching a video. He can maximize the screen as much as he can, and it can be as he will be seeing everything in front of him, or as a virtual reality where he is isolated from the reality that he's in. That's from the hardware perspective. Now, from the software perspective. So the new Vision OS provide the SDK for the developers that they can utilize and create powerful apps to be used Same as what happens with the Android. That's why the Android is one of the most used framework on the mobile phones, because it provided, when it came out, their SDK, and it allowed all the developers to start creating a lot of innovative app and different applications, and it's easy to create an app nowadays in order to have a lot of applications that can be used on the mobile. It's happening with the Vision OS right now. You can start getting the SDK, start developing, and have one of your application on the Vision OS. There are a lot of applications they are building right now. So for example, we having the Complete Heart X. This is one of the app that was prepared for the medical student in order for them to start learning the heart and how the heart is functioning and what's contained of, without having an actual heart in front of them, just with the virtual reality. So as you can see now, they can see the heart, they can start dismantling the heart, see inside it, and see all the aspects of the heart, and work with the heart. And even, we are building something like that with a digital heart, with a digital medical twin. We're doing something like that in VOIS. Also, from the office perspective, you can easily now have all the office application, like the boards, the email, the calendar. So with the glasses with you, you can anywhere, you can just pop in to your board, you can just pop into your email, you can just pop into your calendar, start interacting, even joining a virtual meeting with your colleagues, and you can see them even if every one of them is in a different place. Okay, so what is the challenges and the enhancements that we're having and we're looking for? First of all, the travel mode. So with the Apple Vision Pro now, if you are in a car or in a train or something like that, and you start holding a screen in your right or in your left or something like that, and you start moving, actually it actually don't move with you. So it stay as is, and it's go back in the back from you. So you have to look on the back in order to see the screen. You will not be able to see it. So they are working on that, because right now what you can do is keep holding the screen with you and move forward with the screen in order to have the screen with you. But I think this is something they are working on in order to make sure it's not disappearing and still stays with you. Also, the weight of the headset itself. The headset is very heavy. You will not be able to hold it for a long while. But I believe there will be much less weight glasses. So I think Ray-Ban now have one of the glasses similar to this that's have an AR capabilities, and there is some companies that working on the contact lens. These companies will have this technology available soon enough. So with the operating system and with the low weight, or not a heavyweight headset, we will be able to use the glasses, and I think we will not be able to get rid of it, as what happened with the mobile and with the laptop. Thank you very much for attending the session, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of the sessions today, and have a nice hacking, and good luck with the panels at the end of the week. Thank you very much, everyone. Back to you, Monica.